Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing Montu Mix 4 with Montu, Pocoyo, and Astaroth. So, opening pack, I see Harvester, Morning Trader, so yeah, pretty much I'm taking Morning Trader. Let's look at what else there is. Livestock feeder. Getting that back with Morning Trader would let me hold animals. But yeah, easy Morning Trader, seeing Harvester. I haven't played Morning Trader for a while actually, so could be some fun. Socialite. You may use action spaces occupied by two or more family members of another player. So this lets you use family growth. Yeah. With Morning Trader, the ability to trade grain and then go on uh, family growth seems great. Now, there's Field Warden here. So, given Harvester, am I supposed to take Field Warden? Especially seeing this Lady of the Manor here. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to take Field Warden here. Unblockable access, like being able to, like unblockably vegetable jump home to plow or to plow so just seems absurd. But yeah, Socialite and Lady of the Manor here makes me kind of scared of the player seated after me because those are some pretty nice cards. So with Morning Trader, there's this kind of funny thing where you don't really love start player because you're start playing and then morning trading. So then Haberdasher can let you play miners on the So Bake space, which is okay. I think I'd take Master Stableman here over Workaholic. I think Master Stableman knowing about Lady of the Manor is the pick. Also because there's a chance I wheel Stockman or Haberdasher here. Probably these two go... any of these four coming back would be fine. Any of these four coming back. Livestock Expert coming back would be good as well. Hey, Relicren. Yes, I agree, Sid, that I'm guaranteed a good 7th pick out of that pack, especially as a follow-up to Master Stableman. Social Climber doesn't work as well, but the other one, there was the double your animals card, which could be fine in a Lady of the Manor game. Social Climber could be okay. To make ovens on the way up, for example, could be fine. And you never know. Sometimes you get a stone miner that makes you want to go to stone or something. Well, I mean, I take supervisor here, I guess. Is there... Wonder actually if I should think about helper. I guess I'm taking supervisor. I don't know. With supervisor, I'm hoping to pick up a plow. The problem with supervisor is that it's like pretty awkward with master stableman because usually you master stableman before fencing, and then you end up fencing after because you fence afterwards. It comes quite late, so then covering all your spaces is difficult to do. And with field watchman, I probably want to leave Klauso for myself in round 14. Yeah, I'm off of supervisor. I guess water carrier might be okay. Another reason to like helper, morning trade. Like I'm gonna morning trade every single round, and picking up cards like helper, field warden let me morning trade literally every single round. So, and also I guess the other thing is being aware of cards like socialite, like being able to get on the build room space earlier might be valuable in this game. Because there are a couple ways for people to stack up on each other, so. Family planner. Hello. I'm surprised it's wheeled actually. I think people overvalue this card a little bit. But it's a obvious pick for me given I know I want 5 fields and I very likely will make 4 stables. But yeah, this is looking like a pretty strong start. So things that I'd value quite highly here, I'd value like clay roof really highly, brushwood roof higher than normal, because this is actually a hand that can morning trade every single round. And if I, so long as I can build, grow, I should be able to feed myself reasonably well with all the grain and that I will presumably have. And yeah, this is definitely a hand that can win the Lady of the Manor and the Harvester points. Each time you harvest the field tile, you can also take the top good. Wood, clay, reed, stone, reed, clay, wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you get 7 things out of this? Can you get multiple in one harvest? Three fields, you get 3 goods. Okay. Oh, hey, I asked this question. That was me. Wood, clay, reed, stone, reed, clay, wood. So getting a couple of reeds from this seems okay. The problem is, I think it, yeah, it comes pretty late probably, right? Pretty sure I take socialite here. And now if I can pick up anything that, like, farm school would be amazing. Wow, workaholic and haberdasher. I like both of these here, actually. Take workaholic, I guess. I think I take workaholic here over haberdasher. Yeah. Oh man, ranch here, eh? And rock pyramid. Wow, there's some nonsense in this game. Yeah, easiest gimlet of my life though. Easiest gimlet of my life. Fantastic combo with Master Stableman. And now I have a very solid line where to I want to build at least 2 rooms, maybe even 3 rooms. So yeah, getting enough reed will be a thing to be aware of when I'm morning trading. Could have gone supervisor plus ranch. Yep. Yep, absolutely. So I could grab stone chimney with the idea of getting wood fired oven back, and it could be a pretty good stone chimney. Stud corral though is pretty strong. Am I gonna wheel stud corral? I think stud corral is probably too good to pass on given wood workaholic, right? If animals are contested, then stud corral is like start player, get the 3 stone that lets me reno or whatever. It lets me do some silly stuff in round 13 in particular. When you may use action spaces occupied by 2 or more family members of another player. I presume. Yeah, you're right that it doesn't indicate whether the presence of your family members matter. It's a good question. It looks like this has been changed a couple times. Like looks like this card is totally morphed over its lifetime. Guys changed it a ton of times. No, you can't use your spaces with your peeps already on them. So basically, he's saying that the presence of your family members do matter. You can follow Field Warden around. But you can only follow the Field Warden if the Field Warden uses the space twice. Because it does seem to indicate of another. I read this as it has to be two of another. Like it has to be two of the same person. It can't just be one. So one executive board here. Fence 6 for 4 something that I want to do here. The vegetable shouldn't be that good. But fence 6 for 4 plus family growth could be okay. I guess makes socialite super redundant. They're just fruit tart, right? Don't want tunnel. Yeah, it's just fruit tart. If two different people use the space, you can use it. Two or more family members of another players. I guess so. Yeah, I guess from Guy's comment, that's clearly the intent. Yeah, I guess the bracket S is messing me up because I'm reading it at like two or more family members of another indicates singular to me. So that's maybe that's my issue here. Another seems to indicate singular in my opinion. Sculpture course is not terrible, but I probably don't want to spend my resources on that unless I get an insane game. But what else would I even take here? Pet door? Probably not. Yeah, I don't. I think Sculpture course doesn't even really look that good here either. Lorelei looks better than Sculpture course, but I'm likely to play Sculpture course where I'm not that likely to play Lorelei. I don't think. Yeah, he clarifies his intent. I agree. Just another seems to indicate singular to me. That's all. That's the way I read another. Is feed pellets actually good here? I think feed pellets is actually fine here. It serves my workaholic. It really pays me off for morning trading in like it lets me say, morning trader the first three times I use it, it's vegetable, and then after that it's actually taking one animal without using an action. But just occupying my first action. Yeah. I like hunting trophy as well, but for me, I think feed pellets is actually good here. Do I want avalanche? So avalanche is kind of fun with cards like Field Warden and Socialite because I can put the stone on occupied spaces and then go and use them. Wood-fired oven for the bake seems okay, but I already have fruit tart, so yeah, I think I take avalanche here. And this pick, interior design is really similar to sculpture course, so I'll take executive boar, I guess. Maybe I want the fence from executive boar. Children's Playground was the easy pick there. You think so with Workaholic? Getting to 9. I agree that I'll have the stables, but this might be like a fence 12 small kind of game given Lady the Manor. And it's unlikely that I'm going to hit a max category for another animal type, but feed pellets I think makes it possible for cattle. So if I want to max cattle, that means occupying 2 spaces minimum with cattle. Hmm. Yeah. This could be a 5-room house game, though. I also think Avalanche seems okay, given that there's a world where I do stuff like morning trade something, then play Avalanche, then still have a move after, and I can immediately collect one of the stone, like put a stone on major and build a clay oven or whatever. So I'm first here. Hmm. Guess I'm just playing morning trader. And then I think I plow second action. The reason that I think I plow is because I think it is plow plus 4 food a decent amount of the time. I guess there's an argument about whether or not Farm Overseer actually comes out before Master Stableman. I think in this game, like I'm pretty okay with building late because I really don't want to build until Gimlet is out because I know I want to play Gimlet, so I really want to save on that first wood room. I think I plow over 2 clay and 2 wood here. And now this will be my only plow for a while, but I think I do plow here. Might be my only plow for a while. We'll see. Astaroth played Synergizer. So, yeah, Astaroth probably took Harvester. Probably may have taken Lady of the Manor. No guarantee that Astaroth took Lady of the Manor, but Pocoyo's got bounty, so it's possible Lady of the Manor got to Pocoyo. I'd be pretty interested in a card like Pocoyo with Lady of the Manor, especially playing it before you play any of those occupations, right? Like bounty round 1 because you're about to play a 4-wood occupation that gives you a vegetable, right? That kind of thing. Love to get the 2 read back. Probably this round is something like expensive Auk and do I take 2 clay just to enable Gimlet? I really want to take 4 clay because that's enough for my clay oven plus Gimlet. I could get something like feed pellets just out. Sculpture core seems unlikely that I want to eat wood this early. Good game for Rifleman with Synergizer in the game. Montu's gonna have Rifleman be a couple grain, and it's gonna make traveling players have a vegetable for him on occasion. Um, there's no guarantee I ever actually make a fireplace, so I think I play Workaholic here. Presumably Astaroth will plow here. Montu's on worm bait. I wonder if he's actually going to try to plow. If he's going to try round 3 plow into fish. First move plow into fish. Maybe if he has something like, yeah. I don't know, maybe with guest room. I might do that with guest room. Am I taking 2 wood here, I guess? So I'm hoping to get 4 clay with my second action. The sheep haven't flipped yet. Astaroth often wants to make. Sometimes you want to make a cooking hearth with Synergizer, but since I prevented Astaroth from getting a vegetable stage 1, Astaroth could definitely just go all in on baking. I definitely want to get a oven kind of ASAP for my fruit tart. Pocoyo's got Schnapps Master. Okay, that's fun. Gets a vegetable right away out of it. Astaroth could have taken ranch and gone for a 2-room ranch game. Yeah, but the 2 read action seems to indicate that's not what Astaroth is doing, right? Astaroth's calculating whether or not he needs to take first move plow here. I presume that's what's going on. Calculating whether or not he needs to first move plow. No, the clay. No. All right. I could do fishing into Master Stableman, and if I do that and the fireplace doesn't get built by Astaroth, then that would let me. No, because I really don't want to stable before Gimlet comes out. I want to save those resources. Pocoyo doesn't need to take food. Astaroth does need some food, but might build the fireplace here. Takes fishing. I do not want to be put in a position where I'm obligated to eat all my raw grain. I need to think on this one. Did not expect 3-food fishing to be the move from Astaroth. If I plow, then I'm thinking about sowing next round, I guess. And so should be uncontested. I could just play sculpture course here and eat a wood. And that way I'm only 1 food away at most. The problem with that is then I'm like, I don't really want to eat my wood here. I don't mind eating stone. Stone to 4 food is okay, but I don't have access to stone. Not for a little bit. The problem with 3-food traveling players is I end up having to eat a raw grain to play knock, which I'm not a huge fan of. Plus, this gives Montu another grain. I think if Astaroth didn't take fishing, we both could have gotten 4 food next round, which would have been nice. I guess there's no guarantee Montu takes 4 wood over 4 food. He might take 4 food over 4 wood, I guess. That's not good. That is not good. Alright, new plan. Oven's gotta wait. I guess I do have to feed with sculpture course. Rifleman is not the most reliable source of grain, but it probably is good enough to do a baking game off of. I think knowing about Lady of the Manor, I might like the fireplace is still the thing is the fireplace is still available for Montu. So I kind of was hoping that Montu was a lot more interested in the fireplace, but yeah, I guess he can build it here either way because nobody's forcing his build at all. So yeah. Presumably Astaroth is playing Harvester next round, so I probably should start player. Oh man. Well, I get 2 read here, so getting 2 read is something. Normally, I'd be okay with just building a cooking hearth in a morning trader game, but a cooking hearth is not good enough for fruit tart. Cooking hearth does not allow me to bake off of those actions. Also, we haven't had any of the 4 wood occupations come out yet. No Lady of the Manor, no Harvester out yet. Social climber here for Astaroth. Yeah, that tells me Astaroth is gonna make an oven. So I gotta change tax totally, and I think I have to plan on a cooking hearth at this point. I mean, the fireplace is still available. Taking 2 clay really sucks, though. I think I sculpture course. And then at least if family growth flips here, I get to build and grow in 6. It didn't, so I think I take 4 clay here. Gee. Yeah, so I could build the fireplace, I guess, still. Astaroth builds the fireplace. Yeah, I mean the ovens are certainly worse when Astaroth doesn't have a bunch of grain in the ground. But it seems like wishful thinking to hope that Astaroth does not build one of the 2 ovens. I guess there was Rock Pyramid in the draft. But if you're gonna play Rock Pyramid, Rock Pyramid plus Synergizer plus Social Climber seems like the Synergizer doesn't seem to fit with the Social Climber Rock Pyramid line, which is confusing me. I think I'm going to turn a wood to 2 food here with Sculpture Course so that I can at least play an occupation next round. So, yeah, if I could get second action Reedstone Food, even if Major Minor is blocked and the clay oven is built, the stone goes to 4 food. And if the clay oven's blocked, then maybe I get like last action start player Gimlet. Seems like I should grow relatively easily, just Astaroth with Social Climber and hasn't taken wood, so if Astaroth is not building a wood room, I should grow. If growth is in 6, I should grow in 8 quite easily. I should be able to get build in 7. Yeah, so we go through round 5 with neither of the 4 Wood Ox coming out. No Harvester, no Lady of the Manor. I'm guessing Astaroth has Lady the Manor. Or sorry, I'm guessing Astaroth has Harvester. And didn't play it because Astaroth kind of had to change plans totally. Maybe decided to give up on building a wood room. I assume Astaroth had to change plans because you don't usually play Synergizer into a single plow action. And then Lady of the Manor could be Montu, could be Pocoyo, could be either of them. Both look like either could have them. Yeah, Clavin goes to Montu, so I want Pocoyo to take 2 wood and a vegetable here. And then I get Reedstone food, which is a bunch of food, since the clay oven's gone. Pocoyo took start player. I mean, Astaroth is going to take 4 wood if I leave 4 wood. I technically still feed, but I think not converting a stone here seems really bad. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like if I leave the 4 wood, Astaroth definitely takes the 4 wood, and then I can't gimlet into room. But I think if it's just 3 wood, maybe Astaroth takes Reedstone food or plays an occupation like Guildmaster. Okay. So then I can leave Pocoyo a bunch of wood. What if I take 2 reed? If I take 2 reed, I get double build here. So I had 2 reed into... But then I'm converting a wood here. Yeah, so this would give up a ton of... This would give up a bunch of food to gain the double build action. So that's probably worth it, right? So Pocoyo is going to take 6 wood, and then I gimlet into double build, or gimlet and then I can take wood in 8, because I'll be presumably, at least 5 wood on this space, most likely, because Pocoyo will probably pair peel. Maybe not. I need to announce wood to 2 food. In Flames 991, this game needs better graphics. Yeah, it's certainly not. There's a lot of information if you're a first time viewer, absolutely, and it's not all immediately obvious on the screen. But yeah, what you can try is you can try clicking on the cards, and a little window should pop up, which makes the images a lot bigger, makes it a lot easier to read the text on the screen. As Rylocren pointed out. Thanks, Rylocren. Well, welcome. Start player Potter's Wheel, eh? So Montu can take wood, reed, 4 wood, 2 wood, reedstone food, and be ready to build next round. Pocoyo, no way Pocoyo can build next round. So it looks like I'm still setting up for double build next round. I just have to play major, minor, gimlet. So I could play major, minor, gimlet, and then maybe eat a raw grain to play Master Stableman here, or to play Farm Overseer. Do I need the food from farm? Feels like since I didn't get an oven. It feels like I really need the food from Farm Overseer. Also seems like I'm trying not to eat too many more grain, because since I'm being pushed onto the cooking hearth line, then I I need to start morning trading vegetable every single round. I also think I'm forced to take 4 wood here. Because if I don't take 4 wood, I don't really want to have to build last action. I guess I could Gimlet here, but if I take the 4 wood, then I know... I mean, I know Astaroth is going to Reno, right? That seems so obvious that Astaroth is going to Reno. But I guess I take 4 wood anyways. Socialite looks weird. It is an unusual card. This is Montu's included a couple cards that like I mean Socialite's been in the development process for a long time, I suppose. It's just got, people just pick, if you're commenting on the picture, people just pick random pictures when we're playtesting cards. Does Astaroth have Clay Hut extension? First pick Clay Hut extension? Nope, because Astaroth is eating a clay here. Assuming that this is pre-eating, yeah. Well, I mean, could have Clay Hut extension, but did not play it here. All right, let's get the Gimlet out. Feed 4. This is a weird game. This is not at all how I anticipated this game going. Sugar Beet Farmer. What does this one do? Whenever take vegetable cattle, you may exchange any amount of stone vegetable for vegetable cattle. So we can turn 5 stone into 5 vegetable, which is a bunch of food. Wood for 2 food. No, I can only do that in rounds that don't end with a harvest. So I can't do it in 7. Which is why, like, not playing Sculpture Course in 3 and then playing it in 4, it was so weird. Not really what I was trying to do. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like I get to morning trade, build, grow, so that's a thing. On family growth, I guess I play feed pellets. Sure. This would be a good time to play Avalanche, because nobody else is beating me to family growth next round, but anyways. I take the free grain when I can get them. Yeah, even just converting 1 stone. Like, the clay oven being gone, I really just want to have converted 1 stone to a Sculpture Course, and then I feel so much better about my feeding here. But as it is, I'm not going to feel good until I get like probably a sow bake action where I sow like 2 grain and bake 3 of them or something. With a cooking hearth. Obviously, the family growth queue has been incredibly kind to me. Like, being able to double build into double grow here is really good. My feeding is tenuous. My feeding is quite tenuous, but... So I save a wood on each of these. I mean, I might not grow in 9. Like, if I have clay cooking hearth as an option, I'll do that. Could have taken the 3 stone in 7. Yeah, so what did I take over? Did I take the 4 wood? Because even though I guessed that Astaroth wasn't building. No, that was in 7. What did I do in 7? I played Gimlet. I took 4 wood. Yeah, I took 4 wood. Then played Gimlet. Could have taken the 3 stone. Yep. I morning traded. That also is a thing. So yeah, so like next round I would do vegetable clay hearth so bake ahead of growing, absolutely. Because probably if somebody else grows in 9, I most likely grow whenever I want to in 10. Because unlikely that anybody who grows in 9 can double grow. Especially not if pocoyo is going to build the BMW here. Also, pretty rare to see crib actually used to pay for the point. 4 food for a point is quite expensive. Especially at this stage in the game, 4 food for a point is really expensive. But yeah, definitely bemoaning not having an oven in play here. To play fruit tart and then morning trade on grain. That would have been nicer. And Montu took both clay actions, yeah. So I feed with 2 clay. I may as well eat a wood here. Yeah, I could also eat a bunch of raw grain. Not ideal, but I could do it. We expect that Harvester hits the table, but there's no guarantee that the Lady of the Manor does. Yeah, I expect Harvester hits the table because I'm just not sure what else. Maybe Astaroth isn't playing Harvester. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like to me like Astaroth is sowing here, so then Astaroth probably plays Harvester given that. The big issue for me this round is that I'm vulnerable to the major minor space being blocked. But I mean, morning trade, traveling players, family growth is not the end of the world. Eat a couple raw grain. Hmm. Family growth being this easy is good for my morning trader. Definitely appreciate that. How easy family growth has been. Definitely appreciate that. Looks like Astaroth is still going for it looks like Astaroth might play Ranch in 11 maybe. Right? Like cuz Astaroth can take wood in 10 twice in 10, take wood once in 10, plow in take wood and plow. Yeah, no, Astaroth is the ranch is way too like Guild. Yeah, Guildmaster means Astaroth does not have ranch. Yeah, maybe someone drafted ranch and just isn't playing into it, which happens sometimes with ranch. The 2 clay action feels really bad, but it doesn't feel as bad if I remember that I have 4 clay from Workaholic coming in. Presumably have foreplay from Workaholic coming in. Hopefully have foreplay from Workaholic coming in. And Montu just showed that he might want to soak bake here, right? He just plowed. He's either, I would guess he's either fishing or doing sow bake. So, also Astaroth didn't sow. I'm so confused. Astaroth took stone instead of sowing. So Astaroth must have had no stone at the start of this round. So bake is blocked. What happens if I play... Can I do anything with Executive Boar? Taking one boar seems bad. Playing an Oct so that Avalanche is in play, though, when I do eventually Family Growth seems okay. I mean, am I just going to get Cooking Hearth into 4 sheep? Like, it seems like that's what I'm supposed to go for here. Cooking Hearth into sheep or cat or boar. And if I don't get Major Minor, I 3 food and Family Growth. Oh yeah, Fireplace is available. That's true. I guess I want to wait. I guess I'm thinking that I should wait until everybody else's moves are gone to make sure that I get them, because I think if I built the fireplace there and then didn't get the sheep, that would be pretty bad. But yeah, the fact that the 4 sheep are there is unusual. No, I don't. Well, Montu, right? Montu would sweep the sheep. Absolutely. Because I mean, I think you look at Astaroth and say Astaroth's not growing, probably not relevant. And you look at Pocoyo and say Pocoyo's doing their thing with points, but like doesn't have a lot of wood. So I don't know. I think Montu could afford to sweep the sheep here for me. I know Astaroth not taking them, but I think Montu would take them. I think that would be a pretty smart play by Montu. Still have 2 board for 4 food. Yep, I would still have that. But I think having the Cooking Hearth is like so much better here. This way I get to see Montu's last action. Montu could Weller Stone Oven here. Yeah, but he wanted to play Viking Ship. Viking Ship plus Herring Pot. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Montu played Herring Pot. I guess he gets a bunch of food, and he does technically get the action back. But the Herring Pot is going to give him almost no food. Most of the food is going to come from the worm bait, I guess. Does worm bait activate on Plowsow? Actually, it's never been relevant. It's only on the plow and field space. Feed 6. So next round, I definitely want to play an Awk before going on Family Growth so that I can play Avalanche. Or take boar so that I can play executive boar. Executive boar would let me fence. Yeah, fencing seems okay. So it's either Master Stableman or if cattle flips, probably play Master Stableman. If cattle doesn't flip, then maybe play Executive Boar. Take boar to play Executive Boar. I don't like getting rid of all my animals though. With seems like I want to have one animal left behind for to feed pellet in round 11. That was a gift. I should be grateful. Yeah, yeah. Getting the sheep here is good. Yeah, absolutely. Does Astaroth take the boar if I take Master Stableman? Um, Hard to predict what Astaroth will do. If Astaroth is on the ranch line, then Astaroth pretty much needs to take 4 wood and plow or fence here. I'm pretty sure Astaroth is on 4 wood and defense here. That would be my guess. But I'm not sure what Astaroth's farm looks like after feeding. If that's a real 11 wood or if that's actually 10 wood. Stableman, boar, start player executive board into team to 2 cattle seems like a pretty realistic high roll. Yep. So I think getting to stone is going to be unlikely, but my feeding is kind of taken care of here, which is nice. Oh, do I let pocoyo grow? I think I let pocoyo grow. Yeah, I think I do. I mean, Astaroth might take. If Astaroth takes the boar here, this is terrible. But if I wheel the boar, this is amazing. Well is built. Yes, thank you, Rylocran. Should the well be a follower emote so that we can spread the joy of the well to more people? Why play Stableman over 4 wood? Let Astaroth commit first. Um, that doesn't work, Sid. I want to. I need to take the boar before I can start player executive boar. And the advantage of this is that I get to build 2 stables here. I don't need to start player. So you don't think I'm not growing with executive boar here? Next round? I like start player executive boar into 2 cattle. I think that seems amazing. Because then I get to breed both the boar and the cattle. And I don't morning trade in 11, but that's okay. I get 2 cattle anyways. You think so? I'm less trustful. I might. This way, I guess I could. This lets me veggie. This lets me morning trade actually for the full greed. The full greed line. This lets me actually get a vegetable here. These stables should be down here technically. What am I doing? This is not right. I need a sheep. Well, so this lets me executive boar and then trade a vegetable to get the boar back and keep the sheep. That's what I'm thinking because then I don't have to take sheep again. I can turn a sheep into a thing with food pellets. Yeah. Seems like growing this round is good. I think growing this round is good. And where this goes actually does matter. So fence 6 for 4 and get a vegetable. Oh, sorry, and family growth. Whoops. Do I pay wood for stables? It's free. Master Stableman plus Gimlet. The two stables are free. Yeah. Wombo combo. Yeah, that's why I was so excited to get Gimlet with Master Stableman. Especially with Lady of the Manor in the game, because it just means that I get to do so... Like, I save so much wood, effectively. Which is pretty awesome. So yeah, so I'm going to use the feed pellets to get a boar again before the breeding phase. Oh, exec boar or to Asta. Sorry. That's why I passed Ranch for Gimlet first pick. Yeah. Yeah, Ranch is a very, very strong card, but also knowing about Lady of the Manor. Like, Ranch is really good with Harvester. I don't like it as much with Lady of the Manor here, because usually to get Ranch, you're giving up on the Lady of the Manor point. So, like, Ranch probably still does really well in, like, a late family growth game. I'm gonna play Terrified and take the cattle here. This is a coward play, but I'm doing it. Such a coward taking 2 cattle and 2 stables was my second action. Yeah. Yeah, Supervisor. Supervisor is one of those cards that when we first started playing G4-5 a lot, Supervisor was taken really highly. And just because it says it because people thought it was like officer, people thought it was like not exactly, but just like it's a card that allows growth without growth, right? So it was taken really highly, and then the stats were really terrible, and now it is often not taken because filling your farm is really tough. getting action, like having lots of actions after filling your farm is not necessarily, they're not necessarily all that useful. Um, because often when you fill your farm, you put a pretty hard limit on how many more points you can score. Which is one of the reasons that Ranch is so good, is because Ranch gives you a bunch of bonus points and says, "Hey, here's a bunch of bonus points to make up for the ceiling that you've set on your total score." Okay, so Plow and So Baker gone. I could play Farm Overseer here. I could play Field Warden to get a Plow action this round. I could take 2 wood. I think any of those are fine. Reedstone Food is gone as well. So maybe 2 wood. Maybe 2 wood Field Warden Plow. And if I need to eat anything, I eat vegetables. I think I'm fine eating 2 vegetables here. Because morning trading seems pretty free given this Field Warden, right? Morning trading feels really free. Like, okay, getting the parts to Reno is not free. Everything else feels really free. I'm pelleting, so I will breed both boar and cattle, yes. Trade a vegetable for a cattle? I want to breed the boar, though. I want to breed the boar because I want to get to the 9 stone in the round 13 harvest at the latest, right? So that I can Reno in 14 if I want to. Without taking any more animals. Does that look right? Looks right to me. Yeah. So 2 reed plus 1 stone from Avalanche gets me to my stone house. Um, 2 reed plus 4 stone gets me Reno to stone plus stone oven. Probably though, I just try to build the stone oven. That 5th field. Does he have? Maybe he has the grain, the one where you turn a grain into a stone room. You turn a grain field into a stone room. I wonder if that's what we're seeing here. Fencing this round so that I can take 3 sheep. Fence is gone. Fence is gone. Yeah, like getting the 3 stones so that I could build the stone oven in 13 would be kind of nice because the stone oven's not going to be around forever. I'm going to play Avalanche here. So I'm going to play Avalanche. Where do I want the Avalanche things to go? I think I'm going to start player Avalanche here. So the Reed just got taken by Pocoyo. So getting to Reno might need some help. So if I play Avalanche, I can put a stone on Plow and Plow Sow, and I'm pretty happy taking those 2 moves. And then what would my other move be? 3 wood? Could take 3. So do I need 3 wood? So I can fence 13 right now, but if I take 3 wood, I can fence 15. And I guess technically Lady of the Manor is out there, so I probably do want to fence 15. I'm going to start player for Astaroth so Astaroth can have family growth next round. Montu could start player. Montu Pocoyo could start player here. Absolutely. So I could have start player to take 2 wood, but no guarantee 2 wood comes back. Avalanche on Plow, Sow, Plow, and Fence and Open Fence. I think putting the stone on Fence is a bit dangerous because I think I want to trade vegetable again, right? I think I want a morning trade vegetable because I'm gonna Plow Sow again, and I do want to hit 4 vegetables. But yeah, where else am I going to put the stone if not on Fence? That's an excellent question. Is where else is the stone safe? And the answer is nowhere else. Fence is probably my second action in 13, even if I morning trade. So yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Fencing is highest priority. So here's the way I'm looking at it. If I don't fence next round, I can't breed both my cattle and my boar. But what I do is I eat one of them and I double breed the other with the vegetable that I get from taking the vegetable. Plus, I'm looking at the fact that Pocoyo has exactly 7 wood and Montu has exactly 4 wood. And guessing that they're probably not going to fence. Montu's probably not going to fence 4 first action. Not with Plowsow and Family Growth available. One of the 2 available. And Pocoyo, like, technically possible Pocoyo fences 7. But, like, there's going to be 4 wood available, maybe. So you would think Pocoyo's going to 4 wood first. I know Lady of the Manor is not getting played. Well, probably not. Astaroth could play it next round just because Astaroth. I don't know. I don't think Astaroth has Lady of the Manor. I think Astaroth has Harvester. I'm gonna put it over here. Getting the 3rd stone is not the end of the world, I don't think. Do I sow all these vegetables? I think I'm gonna want to sow. I don't think I want to sow all these grain. I think I'm gonna want to take. I'm gonna want to sow 2 vegetables. I think Because excess vegetables are worth something in a way that excess grain are not. I think I do that exactly. Food seems easy to get though, since I'm the only two players have any interest in animals, and I sit in front of Astaroth. I think food is easy. I can do stone to 4 food. I can do stone to 4 food. Yep. Yeah, because that 5th stone is not worth anything otherwise. Yep, that's a good call. Thank you for reminding me about sculpture cores. Honestly, the wood is not worth anything. My 16th wood is not worth anything. So I could convert a wood to 2 food here also. I guess the advantage of not eating a stone is that... Well, so what happens if I read stone food twice? If I read stone food twice, I have 9 stones. So I'm still up 1 stone. So yeah, so I think I do this. Yeah, I'll do stone to 4 food here. The fifth stone is useless, Rylocran. I guess with Peasant's Boutique, yeah, no, there's no way I can play BMW. Even if I take Reed Stone Food twice, I'm never taking 2 Reed just to play BMW. Are you feeling lucky? I'm feeling lucky. Fence 14, 5 spaces. Hmm. Is that right? I don't think the 6th field is worth... Like, the 6th field is worth something if I had Fence Overseen, but I didn't play Fence Overseer, so I don't think I want the 6th field here, Sid. Fencing is easily the worst part of playing on here. Eight? That's right. No, it should be 9. Yeah. The 6th field is an extra vegetable. That's true. Is it a vegetable that I actually need though, / can use? That's not clear to me that vegetable is actually useful. I mean, it's 3 food in the worst case, but right, because if I plow sow again, well, no, I guess I don't plow sow till next round. So if I don't plow sow till next round, then I would probably want to morning trade in 14 if I can, and then I can sow 3 vegetable fields. Because I've got to harvest one, but if I feed... Yeah, if I turn a vegetable into a sheep here, which I think I might want to do... I guess I could just take the sheep. There's 4 sheep sitting there, so maybe I'm just supposed to take the sheep, but... I don't know. I think I read zone food here. Yeah. Read stone food twice means eating the stone is bad. I didn't expect to actually get to the stone house, though. I think it's unlikely I get to stone. Yeah, because Pocoyo and Montu both want to reno. I mean, Helper does let me get there, but it's a lot of actions. That would cost me points in other areas. I have Helper, so I get to get to Clay. Also, if I think yeah, so I can play so okay, so I can take 4 sheep, or I can play Helper and Reno Stone no, so I couldn't Reno Stone Oven here. So I definitely like the idea of playing Helper and taking the 4 sheep, I think. Just a casual 4 sheep action, no big deal. If I get to stone and build the oven. Am I getting to stone? I don't know that I'm getting to stone. Spending the oh I got to the stone off of Helper. Wow, I really galaxy brained that one. I was like, no, I'm 1 stone short. No, I actually do get there. After a read stone food action. I need Plowso and read stone food again. Yeah, so I don't get the stone. I've been pretty slow this game. I've been almost as slow as Montu. Damn, I've been really slow. Almost as slow as Montu and Pocoyo. I play Helper here. So round 14, I can Plowso, Reno, read stone food. Yeah, it works. How greedy do I want to be here? Do I want a morning trade again next round? I could be pretty greedy in morning trade. I mean, all I need to do is hit Reedstone Food. All my other actions are unblockable. Well, I convert the vegetable here anyways. I don't have to decide yet until I see the other actions. V to... Let's turn a V to a cattle. I think I do that either way. Although I could do it next round. And then I'm going to eat 2 sheep and 4 food. And then that breeds. And I had 3. So now I should go to 5. Yeah. Convert after sowing next round. But if I morning trade, I can convert this round and next round and max vegetables. I kind of want it for just for the style points, to be honest, because is Reedstone food likely to get taken with the first 6 actions that come off the board? It's possible. Like Reedstone food in 14 is sometimes contested because of Reno, but Montu literally has exactly the right number of resources. Both Montu and Pocoyo need defense. If they fence, there's 4 boars sitting there. Yeah, like I think I'm okay. I think I get to morning trade and then read stone food and then do my 3 unblockable actions. Given our lack of points from card. Well, considering I built my game around winning the 2 global bonuses that I thought would come out, and given that neither of them have come out, yeah, that's possible. Because you're right, I do have a severe lack of points from cards. Yeah. But I mean, nobody else's farm is incredible, right? Like, Montu was only able to fence 9. Pocoyo's farm is better, but it's lacking on animal points. It's going to have a couple negatives on it. Asta didn't grow, so I'm not too worried about Astaroth. The spaces are occupied, so it doesn't actually care about how many family members. If it cared about family members, then you would actually get a vegetable. Yeah, if I get to stone and build the stone oven, I'm scoring like, what, 54, 50, 53, 54 on my farm without any global bonuses. And if the 2 global bonuses, I would be above 60 if Harvester and Lady of the Manor came out. But obviously, no one's playing Lady of the Manor just to give me points. I think Montu plows here, but he might. I guess it's possible he takes an animal. Because plow is 3 points with boundary stones, right? And Pocoyo might plow. Pocoyo might just take 3 wood, though. Probably takes 3 wood over plow. Because 3 wood is 3 points. Oh, plow sow's available. Oh, Montu's gonna plow sow then, isn't he? No. No, it's on Montu. We should look at Pocoyo's draft to see how bad Pocoyo's draft is. Pocoyo's draft has got to be pretty terrible. There's no way I should have this hand, right? And this has been a thing with Pocoyo where Pocoyo values old cards well, but doesn't value new cards properly at all. We did it! So then for feeding, I turn a vegetable into a cattle for 4 food. I eat a sheep. I can eat a raw grain, and I can eat a food. Sheep, cattle, grain, food. I can bake as well when I build the stone oven. Even better. Man, considering I did not play Stud Corral or Fruit Tart, both of which I expected to be pretty important for my game plan. Yeah, I mean, nobody wanted animals this game. Being the only person who wants to take animals is nice. Oops. So the reason to eat a wood instead of a stone there was to be okay with a one read action instead of needing read stone food. But if I'd eaten that, then I would have needed an extra to have eaten an extra sheep, which cost me a point. I didn't think I didn't think there was any way I was getting stone Reno. I didn't think I had the actions to do it. But when your farm is mostly done in round 12, you end up doing okay. Two 44s for Montu and Astaroth. I'm 54. Let's see Lady of the Manor and Harvester, please. Alright. Yeah, I'll take a quick look at Pocoyo's draft. So it's 54, 44, 44, 33. Montu said if you hadn't played Helper last round, I would have played Harvester. So Montu's the one that had Harvester. I had that backwards. 3727. So first pick Schnapps Master over Field Warden is pretty inexcusable when Lady of the Manor is in the same pile. Field Warden's one of the best cards to win Lady of the Manor because the Plow and Plow Sow spaces become very contested in Lady of the Manor games. And then second pick, Wood Laborer. Again, you've just seen Lady of the Manor. I think you're supposed to take Master Stableman here. Like, Pocoyo could have had my hand. Almost exactly my hand, it looks like. Yeah, because then you can follow up your master stableman with like farm overseer and stuff. Yep. Yep. Seventh pick workaholic, pretty good. All right, guys. Yep. Well, I got a lot of help from Pocoyo on that one. Um, guys, that's going to be all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. I'm going to go watch the Leafs, and I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully earlier than today. I was waiting a bit for a game, so hopefully start around 6 p.m. generally is my goal on these weekdays when I don't have soccer. So yeah, hopefully starting around 6 tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Bye.